1, but that's likely to change. Clippers trailed by 5.
Nene, a 6'11" Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. He's a quality two-way player. And for him, as it is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. Over the course of his 12 years, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injury.
James checked in for Webster. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Well, you talk about Nene's troubles at times staying on the court, Steve. Some say he's unwilling to play through pain.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case. All I know is that when he's healthy, he is one of the most effective big men in the NBA, and he had a terrific run in the playoffs last year, particularly in that Chicago series.
Farmar passes to Jordan. There's the feed to Crawford. And he gets it to go. Crawford's got 14.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Now the pass to James. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Douglas Roberts dishes to Farmar. It's Crawford on the wing. He's got 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. Nene against Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
The past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. First in assists, first in lowest turnovers a game. And they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. I mean, this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Nene kicks to James, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You can see the eye contact there, gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark, a pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Farmar passes to Douglas Roberts. Crawford, no one around him. And again, the Clippers good for 2. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Wall dishes to Beal. He feeds it to James. James with another miss.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
In the corner, it's Crawford. For the lead, again, Los Angeles.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Washington trailing. James outside. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. You look at James, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
There's no doubt he's one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. He's capable of putting up big numbers from the wing.
Yeah, that's where he likes to operate, but he can hurt you anywhere, Steve. I mean, his numbers come from all over the place, and he's a very sophisticated offensive player with how he goes about his game.
Griffin goes in, and he gets it to go. Griffin's got 8 points.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
James sets the screen for Wall. James in the post, defended by Griffin, and that one's good. James. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Here's Farmar, covered by Wall. Dishes to Douglas Roberts. Bank shot, no good.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do, until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your hearts broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you. And so he hits both. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Crawford is screen on Wall. Here's Farmar, covered by Wall. Griffin passes to Crawford. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Pass to Douglas Roberts. He kicks to Jordan. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Beal dishes to Nene. James against Douglas Roberts. Here's Beal, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Told so young and lively, they can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Hawes comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Barnes in for Chris Douglas Roberts. Then for the Wizards, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Gortat. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for Nene. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Beal with his great outside shooting, a nice compliment to John Wall.
You know, you watch Wall, how much he's improved as a shooter, but he's best really attacking off the dribble. With Beal spacing the floor, I think they make a nice 1-2 punch.
And Washington making a change here. Miller's checked in, kicks it to Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue guy. Rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
Glenn Davis is checked in for Blake Griffin. And you look at advanced plus-minus measurements, Matt Barnes rates very well.
Not surprised by that, Kevin. He brings so much energy at both ends of the floor. He does a lot of those little intangible things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
Here's Farmar. He's got 9. The dish to Crawford. To the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. That's good from Barnes on the assist from Hawes. 15 points for Barnes.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And Wall kicks to Pierce. He dishes it to James. Shoots. And he hits the jumper for 2. The Clippers in the lead. Now Farmar, averaging 9 points per contest. Davis, the pass to Farmar. Miller against Crawford, just 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Barnes. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Wall attacking. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks
can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Crawford outside. Passes it to Hawes. Barnes against James. Here's Farmar. Washington with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pierce with a screen for James. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Glenn Big Baby Davis.
At the line for the Wizards, James taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Washington making a change here. Webster's checked in, and they now lead as the free throw drops for him. LA has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Farmar. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Pass to Farmar. Clock at 6. Crawford with the ball. The rebound by Pierce.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
The drive by James. Shot is no good. Here's Seraphin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And both free throws good for Seraphin.
Well, Kevin Seraphin in this one,
He has 8 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
Davis dishes to Farmar. To the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first
well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Washington. And the dunk by James.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Farmar, covered by Miller, and the foul on Jordan Farmar. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Wizards leading by 3. Miller kicks to James. Back to Miller. It's Webster outside. The second effort. And James with the nice bucket inside. James has got 32 points in the game.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Now Farmar. He's got 9. Crawford left side. A baseline J. That's good. Crawford's got 22.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
James has a 2-pointer. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And